Hello. We're live. Guys, you got an intro?
We're live?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, everybody. Wow. Today is January 14th, 2020. Welcome to the Game Ranks Tuesday live show. If you're new here, it's a show we do every Tuesday, 4 p.m. East Coast time, where we talk about the latest video games, what we've been playing, news, video game news. We got a lot of video game news to talk about this week.
Yes.
We definitely do. Buckle up. I'm Jake. I'm joined as always by...
Wait.
Who are you?
I'm joined by... wait. That's
Andrew,
not funny.
I'm Andrew.
Hello, Andrew.
You change it up. You gotta let me know. Are you gonna say my
All right,
name?
so officially now, from now on, we should always say our name.
Our name, Andrew Gebbia.
Yeah, that's
Me.
your name.
Hi.
And I'm joined over here by blank. Tom.
Oh, Tom Johnson.
Okay, good. So
Was
that's
it right? What games got delayed?
we're gonna talk about it.
No, what was it?
That's the
Did I fuck them up?
Nope. Final Fantasy and
Nope.
Avengers delayed.
Okay, it was
No.
Final Fantasy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, are you like?
I
having
saw
a-
someone like, wait, it got delayed. I'm like, did I fuck it up?
Yeah, no, we didn't. We have that to talk about. We have a lot to talk about. Yeah, it's been a week. It's been a hell of a week. I feel like it's been so long since our last show, even though it was last week. Our return, our first
These weeks
2020
feel like
show.
they were months long.
Yes, but that's the dry January. That's what I call it. That's probably not a good thing to call sober January, quiet January. What do you call dead January? What does Red Letter Media call it? Fuck you, it's January. Anyway, let's talk about stuff. What do we got? We have no games that we've played.
Yeah, I have played no video games. I did just finally get my ultra-wide monitor in, though.
Hey!
I'm excited to get that.
You want to do a live
Come on,
unboxing?
no,
No, I have to bring it home.
Can we drag it in and
Yeah, we
like
can drag it in.
drag it in?
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
do-
drag it on in. Let's see
Everybody,
this
we
thing.
could show.
I wish I was
God.
mobile.
What do you mean mobile? Oh, he has
you
a
can just
wireless
get up and
mic.
walk
He
away,
can just
yeah.
get up and go
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. Other than that, is it too heavy for him? Okay. All right.
It's a big boy.
Show the.
It's
show
a-
the-
it's a large-
Yeah, look at that.
It's a pretty
man.
large monitor.
That's a big
We
monitor.
have the preview window up. Hold
Tom,
on.
what is it called? The Acer.
This is the
This is not
Acer-
sponsored.
No, this one I bought with my own money. This is the Acer one the wire cutter recommends.
I'm very excited for you.
I finally pulled the trigger because Andrew got one. And I
Someone,
texted him.
hold on.
I want a cool monitor.
Someone texted me, and I just want you to know that according to ratings.com,
Yeah.
my monitor is 0.2 points better than yours.
Oh
Hey.
shit! 0.2 points. How much more expensive is it?
How much was yours?
Mine was $600.
A lot.
Damn. Damn.
Because of G-Sync. That's why. G-Sync, and I think, does Alienware still have the Wear Alienware, so you're buying the name thing?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Hey, all right. Hello to the chat. Thank you guys here. We're definitely gonna have some conversation with you guys. Like Kuato Corbetti says, "Where's the gabagool?" Which is really funny that he said that. The Raven Killbart Man says, "Shut up and talk about the news. This show isn't for you."
It's an
also,
hour long.
Yeah. You should exit out.
also
actually.
the super chat. Thank you for those folks in the super chat, like Zach Nasty, which is a cool name. Thank you for the kind words. Doom trailer. He says he's hyped. We're going to talk about that in just a second. That's what we should kick things off with. Jason Hubbard as well. Thank you for the super chat, asking if Falcon is just as studly as he sounds. No comment?
No comment.
No comment?
Yes. Is that what we're going to do from
Yeah,
now on?
no
Then? Is
com-
just say no comment with that shit-eating gray?
All right. So Doom, I think, is the top of the news. This is what I want to talk about the most. Tom, first things first. You have touched this video game.
Yes, I played
Recently.
on Friday.
But you can't talk about it yet.
No.
I can't talk about what I played.
Can you say if it was good?
I think so. If not, I'm sorry. But I will say the stuff you guys told me about it being good, I think was correct.
Wait,
Okay.
you played this, right?
Yeah, I played it at E3.
I played the first 3 hours.
Right, he got to play
Yeah.
like new
Yeah,
shit.
I got to play like a random part of the game.
So
When I went.
We can talk about that this time next week.
Okay.
I'll have a bunch of footage I recorded there.
Cool.
We'll talk about all the cool
yeah.
stuff. There's
All
so
right.
much stuff that I can't wait to talk about with it because I told you guys some of it.
a lot of like
Yeah.
interesting weird shit.
Yeah, a lot of really cool, like weird shit that you wouldn't expect.
Like a big expansion on things.
Yeah.
In areas that I didn't think they would go.
Yeah.
Can we show? Do you have the trailer? Or
I
no?
do have the trailer.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Let me
So the new
find
trailer
that.
is legit as hell. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet.
Oh, I
but,
forgot to cut the thing out. Whoops.
We do get to see a bit more of like the state of things. Like here, like Earth is ravaged by war and demons, and there are big Doom Guy robots. You also see that Doom Guy now has a Justice League style
Place. Yeah. it
fortress
looks
there.
cool.
And he's
Look at that
just
big
there.
demon.
There's big monsters.
Big monster.
They showed Doom Guy in this trailer without his helmet, and you see his eye.
I thought he'd have a buzz cut.
Yeah.
Wait, what does he have?
He has like a little bit of hair.
He has a little bit of hair? Good for him.
Hold on, watch. Did it happen yet?
They show a lot of Doom Guy face just in general with this new game. Through the visor.
You know what I don't get? How you're...
Look at that.
You're very passionate about no Doom Guy face.
Even though he had a face.
And I literally don't care.
He had a face from day one.
Yeah, he's always had a face. That's the whole thing. I think he's always had a face.
But then for some reason with 2016, I just didn't care about his face. Care about his hands ripping things apart.
You could still not care about his face and still rip shit apart with your hands.
I do think that this trailer is dope, but also press previews are going to be going out next week.
Yes.
Yeah, so they'll be the embargo lifts. Like you'll be seeing your articles like maybe 2 hours before the show starts.
Okay.
Yeah.
That plus, I think Bethesda themselves said that they're gonna be putting out more information. I have seen some of the developers on Twitter say like, hey, and it's like weird, like obviously they're gonna think this, but like really going hardcore on like, hey, this is the best fucking game we've ever made, which is really, I know like most developers.
This guy right here.
So is that Doom Guy Demon? Is that bad guy Doom Guy? Because he has a similar armor type.
What'd be really cool is like because we're seeing so much Doom Guy face. What if at some point during the game you lose your helmet?
Okay.
Right? And let's say that your HUD, like your health meter and all that, your shield, is all part of like the inside HUD on the helmet. So you'll lose that, and then the new HUD is the OG Doom HUD where it's just your face.
Someone literally just put that in the chat.
Oh, really? Okay.
Someone's okay.
Squirrel through. I'm showing it now.
Squirrel.
He goes, dude, I want to see a modern version of the original Doom health gauge with his face getting all bloodied and shit.
Okay. So Squirrel knows what's up. How cool that if just like one level, like one part of the game, you lose your helmet, and they just do that as like a cool little like silly Easter egg.
Like the Easter egg they did in Wolfenstein, where they gave you the Wolf 3D level.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be awesome? That'd be so fucking
so
cool.
what did you guys like? I forget what your guys' impressions were overall. You guys liked it?
It's good. There's like almost an overwhelming amount of gameplay options in terms of like you can flamethrower, you can double jump, you can dashy jump.
That's the one thing I'm afraid of is how they drip feed all of that to you.
Yeah.
If it's all at once, I'm going to utilize 2 out of the 10 mechanics. You know.
I was really impressed on like when you get in, when it's like in the previous Doom it had this too. You get into a room and it's like, all right, you got to kill a billion things in this room before you can progress.
Yeah.
A lot of those seem to be very designed for like, can you get around without touching the ground and just continuously swing on a pole and jump and skip and double jump and then wall climb and then jump off. And that I thought was very surprisingly awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I've been pitching this as Tony Hawk's Pro Skater combos meets Doom. Like that's kind of how it plays, honestly.
Yeah, and this trailer gives you a good look at that. Like there's like more airtime and hang time in this trailer than the previous ones.
They also really show you like that dash in this trailer.
I was going to say the level that I played when I got to play it last year, whatever level I was playing on, it was definitely built for that, where there were a lot of like platforms and not a lot of like solid ground. Like you were kind of like jumping from spot to spot, and like new climbing mechanic where you just like shove your meaty sausage fingers into the side.
He
of
literally
the
just shoves his hands into the walls.
Yeah.
He climbs like the Hulk, which you know what, good for him. I am definitely still excited, but I think.
Oh hell yeah, man! I can't wait.
I just want to point out that you guys should definitely look forward to more information soon. Because
this time next week you'll know so much more.
Anyway. All right, let me catch up with the super chat as well. Smeagol, thank you for the super. Actually, first, Cheese. Cheese says, I like chocolate milk. That was a good, well-spent super chat. I do appreciate that.
Do you prefer Nesquik chocolate milk or like Yoo-Hoo chocolate drink?
So this is going to sound really weird that I have more than a sentence on this.
Oh my God, here we go, another weird Jake thing.
So I worked a stint in the summer at a beverage distributor. And
I remember that.
I drank Nesquik obsessively until I saw it sitting in a pallet in a hot warehouse in a shithole bad part of town, just rotting in the heat. Because technically, they don't need to be refrigerated, or it needs to be refrigerated after. Like once it's cold, you got to keep it cold. But they can just sit in a warehouse, and that's fine. Technically, it's safe to drink, but I just didn't vibe with that.
So now you're a Yoo-Hoo guy.
So I went to the even more garbage drink, which is chocolate water, and now I drink Yoo-Hoo a lot more, which still doesn't make any sense.
No, first off, Yoo-Hoo has always been better than Nesquik.
Yeah, it always has been.
Always.
It's just like chocolate
Especially
beverage,
in the carton. Remember the big
yellow carton, yeah.
Guys, I went to Costco and I bought a case of Yoo-Hoo recently.
That's my man. All right, you can move on with the super chat now.
You know,
Sorry to fuck
careful
you up.
how much you drink that. You might get kidney stones.
I don't care. We're okay. I'm here for a good time.
You don't care?
I'm here
Kidney
for a
stones
good
are the
time, not
worst
a long
fate
time.
a man could
Dude,
ever
my
suffer.
body is a war
temple.
zone already. You fucking
Temple.
I like I said temple and you said it war zone. All right, let's see. Smeagol, thank you for the super chat. He says, what do you guys think about Henry Cavill as Geralt?
I thought he was very good.
Yeah, I have 2 episodes left. I've been watching it slowly. Been taking it slow because when I binge watch shit, I can't remember anything. So I've been taking it slow, and I love it. I think it's a miracle that it turned out this good, and I think that everybody who was bitching beforehand about the show and about the casting and about everything, every little thing, details, I think should all kick themselves in the pants.
Well, they started pre-pro on season 2, so
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Hyped. The fight coordinator's not coming back though, and I'm like pretty bummed about that because all the fight scenes in this are.
I noticed
great,
that the first one is still the best one.
Yeah, first one's still the best one.
The first, like the
one where you,
the
like,
butchering of Blaviken.
yeah, the one where he like blocks the arrow and does all the cool
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
he fights a lot with the sword like backwards.
It's also really fun watching the show with somebody that doesn't know anything about The Witcher because his signs, they really don't like.
They don't explain them at all.
No.
Sorry,
Yeah.
shout out to my favorite person in chat who unprompted to anything. Here we got Life is Beautiful. Says any news about sleeping dogs too?
Yo, we were just talking about sleeping dogs the other day.
Yesterday.
Yeah, Tom had to capture footage of the game, and we were all just talking about how that should be a thing.
Yeah, it's still pretty good. I'll say that.
Oh God, Noah Butler says, spoiler, turns out Geralt was the Witcher the whole time.
Fuck. There we go.
That's crazy. All right, as well as Garrett Pershino in the super chat, thank you. He says, Jake, by any chance does the last name Baldino have to do with the fact that you will inevitably go bald and be rejected by society? I don't think people who are bald are rejected by society by any means. Look at Mr. Clean.
Or Ben
Why is he the
Kingsley.
first person I can think of? He's not even a real man. Or what, Ben Kingsley?
Yeah.
Okay, Sir Ben Kingsley. Thank you very much. We might actually be doing a sponsorship on the Friday show for hair product, so pay attention to that. Oh, shit. Bo, thank you for the super chat. He says, sneaker question.
You missed-
Go on. Sneaker time.
You missed the super chat.
I did?
Yes.
Where? Oh, Justin Pinter. Thoughts on Final Fantasy VII delay?
We'll get on that in a second.
Yeah, we will,
Yes.
especially with how he asks about how it'll conflict with Cyberpunk. Bo asks, sneaker question. Jake seems to love his Puma Rubik's Cube sneakers. What are your daily drivers and why? Boys, would you like to share? Daily
I
drivers?
have 2 that I wear all the time, and it is the Yeezy Sesames, the 350s, and I've been wearing the Travis Scotts a lot.
You have, I've noticed.
Yeah, the Jordan 1.
Can I just say something? Because I don't care anymore. I've been defending Kanye for a long time. I like his music.
You like that last album? Because that last album was dog shit.
Yeah.
There was a video that was on Twitter like last week of Kanye West riding into a church on a horse and then he fell off the horse. And I finally was like, this is the last straw.
This is it.
I don't know why that. It was him falling off a horse, and I was like, "This is the last straw. I don't want to wear my cool sneakers anymore." My daily drivers right now are, I guess, kind of these, because I finally decided, you know what, it's time to wear sneakers and not be afraid.
Hold on, shout out to you got the Spider-Mans.
Ooh, and the blue on the bottom
What'd
is
you
already
step
worn
on?
off.
Did you step on?
I just want to shout out to Henry
Step on snake?
Lancaster, who says, "Noted, y'all. They only give a f about your chat if you pay out."
Nah, we
Which
just already.
I
that's
guess
funny.
he's just ignoring all the other people who we talk about.
Didn't we just
and
talk
say-
to Squirrel about how we both have the same idea about Doom?
Yeah.
Oh, but he didn't pay. That's crazy.
Oh, okay. Some Buy My Mixtape said Kim K says that wasn't Kanye falling off the horse. The fact
Hey,
that
guess what? I'm the dude in that video who's like the old wrestling video. He's like, it's still real to me.
Yeah.
hey, the fact it just goes to show like where he's at. The fact that it should have been him. All right. Chris Westmoreland says Queen Calanth is the absolute bae.
She's pretty good in that show.
Justin Pinter asks about Final Fantasy VII.
What about it?
That's very interesting. He said the only option that included the Carbuncle summon other than First Class Edition was the Digital Deluxe. Kind of a bummer because I wanted a physical copy, but I didn't want to spend $330.
Goo.
Damn. Yeah, I didn't really pay attention to that stuff, but that does sound like it sucks. Let's jump into the Final Fantasy VII Remake news because it got delayed.
Only by a month, not much.
Yeah, and after years and years of it not...
But now it's literally 3 consecutive weeks. You have RE3, Final Fantasy VII, and then Cyberpunk.
So Final Fantasy VII now is delayed to April 10th. Yeah, I'm okay because honestly, the way it's been so long already, I still feel weird about this game considering it's only like half of the journey.
This is another one where like I will not believe this game is real until I own it. It's just like what is it? Like last year with Kingdom Hearts 3. Where I didn't believe that game was actually a real thing that I owned until like even while I was playing it.
Wait, can I just say Tifa's gameplay looks awesome.
Yeah, it does.
She looks way more fun to play
cool,
as.
right?
Yeah.
The producer did go on record saying that the delay was for extra polish.
It's fine by me.
So
yeah,
I was blown away when I did play this at E3 just how good it was. I really like the hybrid style gameplay more than Final Fantasy 15's. I like the variation on it here much better. Yeah, I think interestingly enough, our fellow from the Super Chat asked before, how do you think this will stand with Cyberpunk being right behind the corner, right around the corner with it? I don't know, honestly.
I think that Final Fantasy VII will still sell fine because it's Final Fantasy VII.
I think that they can often sometimes be different types of fans.
Yeah, that's that too. I feel like the people, I don't know. I think the people that care about both are gonna like get both because like they're 2 very big games, and then there are also a lot of people out there that I would say do not at all care about Cyberpunk, but like definitely give a shit about this. So I think sales wise, it's still gonna like.
I also think there's a I don't know if this is crazy. I think there's also you know like some people only buy a couple games a year.
Yes.
And, like,
yeah.
usually
Most people.
Usually it's towards the holiday season and you save up a bunch of money. I feel like the spring season is when people are like. So I feel like people are gonna just save up money and buy both of these.
Yeah.
But it all depends on what type of player you are. Obviously, I'm not really good at the like sales numbers, speculation type stuff.
Neither
like there's a
am I.
lot of like movie YouTube channels like for news and stuff where they always just like to speculate and talk about how much money a movie is going to make and how much it's going to sell.
Yeah.
With video games, I'm not really good at that.
No, I can only go based off just kind of like word of mouth and like just like what I see online.
One Punch Man is throwing shots saying, "Bruh, this game is gonna suck. Resident Evil remake will be better." I don't know. I feel like they're 2 very different
one's
games.
an RPG and one's
I will say like if you're,
survival
I do think like if you're the type of person where like you're a Final Fantasy fan and you don't like Final Fantasy VII, I don't know if like the new remake will convince you. Maybe. That's what I'm curious to see. Like Tom, Final Fantasy VII is not your favorite Final Fantasy game.
It's one of my least favorite Final Fantasy games.
I'm really curious to see.
That guy looks really cool.
Like, if that, if this version kind of bumps it up on your list. You never know.
I did take that demo at PAX, and I didn't hate the gameplay. So I will check it out. It's part of my job. I'll play it, and I'll take a look at it.
Yeah.
But, we'll see. Maybe this will turn me around. Maybe they've made enough changes that I will actually really like it.
Brandon Rumfelt, thank you for the kind words, and hello to your 3-year-old son. I appreciate that, and I think that's cool. Yeah. Also, let's see what else we got here. Falcon SRT says, I would prefer a Chrono Trigger remake. And I say, yes, that would be dope. Time travel is awesome. Let's Snake the Zero. Thank you for the super chat, as well as Squirrel Thulu. Thank you for the super chat. I want to send you this just to say to that other dude that they care about their chat. Love these guys. Thank you. Rushing War asks the hot topic questions. Do you guys think Dante will be announced for Smash on Thursday?
We were just talking about that before we came in here.
He was saying, or do you think Capcom will troll the DMC community and announce like Ace or something?
That would be really funny. Is Monster Hunter in Smash?
No.
What if they put the Monster Hunter in Smash?
Yo, man, I was convinced that the Monster Hunter was gonna be in the game at launch.
I want a Palico.
Honestly.
Just play as a Palico.
Let's plays the cat.
Yeah, the thick one from Iceborne,
Doing like cooks.
like the extra thick one. Like they have like a big.
There's a new one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I don't
Yeah.
know. I haven't seen anything.
Every time there's any Monster Hunter content, because I only played the base game, but anytime there's new Monster Hunter content, I always just look up and watch the cooking videos because I think those are excellent. Nathan Townsend says GTA 7 should come out this year. I agree. Let's skip
Hell
6.
yeah, let's skip right over 6. It's like how we went from iPhone 7 to iPhone 8 to iPhone 10.
Yeah, 8 to 10.
I do think it's interesting. I do think Dante, like just the way the Twitter account tweeted, like with the picture of the pizza, the picture of the devil, the picture of the rock guitar. Like, come on. I do think it's funny because it's going to be another anime sword guy in Smash, which they have a shit ton of already.
They don't got enough anime sword
It's going to be
guys.
hard to differentiate him, but I think it'll. I don't know. If he's in Smash, I will become a competitive pro Smash player. I will dedicate myself to doing it. Remember how I was telling you guys before this, how I just don't want to like be in the rat race of going to work every day?
Yeah.
I'm just going to train and become an esports fighting game fighter, man.
All right.
And then that's it.
I support you.
That's going to be my life.
I support you.
The Great Canada live stream says Eggman for Smash. As well as Trending Tech, he asked, did you guys see the new time puzzle in Destiny 2 that launched today? I don't know what that is.
I gotta look.
I responded to him personally in the chat, and I was like, I did not, but I'm going to look into it right after this.
Gonna check the Twitter.
Emmanuel Alejandro, thank you for the super chat, dude. He says, biggest announcement today? Probably all the delays for the most part.
Yeah.
That or that Sony skipping E3, which is our next question we will jump into, our next story, rather. Sony is skipping E3. They said that they will be attending events throughout the year to talk more about the PlayStation 5. It can be presumed that they will also be holding their own events, but we still don't really know what those are. Like, there was rumors of something in February, but now it seems like that might not be the case. But then maybe, I don't know, it's like up in the air. Also, I think it's interesting. I think it says more about E3 than it does about Sony, because last year they skipped E3 and a lot of people were like, oh, they didn't see a return and they didn't have a lot to show off or announce, so it makes sense for them to skip it. Yeah, sure. This year they have the PlayStation 5 and they're not going to go to E3. Like, they have everything they could show off and they're not bringing it to E3, because I think that says more about E3. They feel like they can just get a better investment on their return by literally just putting out a YouTube video that'll reach more people.
Microsoft technically, like, their shit is separate.
Yeah.
And it's like next door, and it's happening in tandem, like, at the same time.
Yeah.
But they could, Nintendo does have a presence there, but
EA's all the way up in Hollywood now.
yeah, so they could, probably do fine with it.
The ESA did announce for E3 that they have a lot of exciting things planned, like activations.
So everything that came out last year in that terrible document.
Bigger, obnoxious booths, and more. There was a lot of energy drink stuff last year. I'm curious.
Like that Bang Energy booth where,
Yeah.
What was it Brian Altano said? It was like they were doing a concert to no one.
A concert for no one. Yeah. So I don't know. It's E3's weird. A lot of people are saying like, this is it. E3's dead. I think it's going to take a couple more years for it to like peter out.
I mean, their lease is up, and I think not lease. Their agreement, I think, is up in 2022 or something like that.
Okay.
I could be completely wrong.
Yeah.
But I remember it was like coming towards the end of its agreement.
So here's my bold prediction for E3 going forward. If like companies are starting to distance themselves from E3, the event itself, I think it's going to take something like, and not to like be weird, but like I think it's going to take something like Jeff Keighley and like those guys bringing that all together in a new thing, because they already practically are. So I feel like they can keep up the tradition of all video game things happening in Los Angeles in 1 week in the summer. But I think it'll be under some sort of new banner, some new sort of, you know what I mean?
No, I get what you're saying. Like kind of have to like reimagine it, rework it, redo it, just make it something different and fresh and not more of the same.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to because that console comes out in it's this year now. We are in console year.
Slen182 says, could E3 become more indie game focused? I don't.
Really cool.
No, that's PAX.
Yeah, I don't see that. I think unless they drastically,
The reason
lower the cost.
E3 is run by a giant lobbying group, and the big thing with E3, the reason it's as big as it is because they want more money, and indies generally don't have that.
Yeah, I do agree. Sharky asks, who is Mike Jones? That's
Remember
a name.
that?
That's a name I haven't heard, and
I was talking about that a few weeks ago, actually. Just like talking about, remember Mike Jones, and you could like call the number,
I didn't.
and you'd
remember
get like
that.
a voicemail
No,
from.
I didn't remember that.
Yeah.
Tom, you can take this off.
Okay.
But what about Jadakiss? Remember Jadakiss? Jadakiss is actually still kind of good.
Is he?
Yeah, Jadakiss like stuck around.
Put out an EP last week that's like not bad.
Who?
Red Man.
Really?
Good for him.
Yeah, it's called
You know-
3 Joints because it's 3 songs and it's really good.
That's
Interesting.
clever. That's
Yeah, it's
I like
good.
that. That's
And
cool.
it sounds like old Red Man with like a really obnoxious like beat behind it and
I like
stuff,
that.
and the production is like on point with like what. Red
I'm more of
Man's
a Method Man guy, but I appreciate that he's
Same.
Uh,
Yeah. Tikal.
yeah.
Tikal.
Takao. That's it. Anyway, I am excited. Just if we're talking about speculation with Sony and stuff, I still am really curious to see like what types of, like the PlayStation 5. Honestly, like we know a lot about it now. One of the bottom lines we need to know still is just like how much it costs and what it looks like.
Yeah.
So really, the most exciting thing for me rolling forward is like what games are they going to have for it? What games are at least in the pipeline for it? What is that a revival of a classic that I believe Blue Point is working on?
I always get Blue Point and Blue Hole mixed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Blue Hole is PUBG, right? And
Yeah.
then Blue Point is the Shadow Colossus, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Probably Siphon Filter. What you
All
gotta
right,
talk about?
let's see. I'm just catching up with the
Oh,
chat.
and Avengers also got delayed. I don't think we mentioned that.
Yeah, that's the other big
Avengers
thing.
got
So
delayed
Avengers,
from-
Square Enix delayed things today. Avengers is now delayed till September 4th, which
They put out a
good.
statement as well.
Yeah.
I have that.
Yeah, do you mind reading that?
Yeah. This is from Kotaku. The heads of Avengers development studio Crystal Dynamics said something similar. To that end, we will spend this additional development time focusing on fine-tuning and polishing the game to the high standards our fans expect and deserve.
I will say that was a thing I caught about it when I played it. Was that it was not played it? I saw. Did I get to play it? Yeah, I did play
You
it.
did.
Technically, it was like it seemed like everything was there, whether I like it or not, like the games as a service stuff. But technically, it seemed like it was all there, but not really up to like frame rates, like eating shit and stuff. So I'm glad that they are at least working on this. I will say, I said it to Caboose on Twitter earlier, a friend of the show.
Caboose?
Like say what you want about the game. Like I'm still not convinced.
Yeah.
But at the very least, like the people who are making it, from what we got to see, like people making it are super passionate. So if they have more time to work on the game and make it better, so be it, dude.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm at the point like there's so many games now that any game can get delayed and I'm cool with it. Like
The end of that article, actually, Jason Schreier says something along the lines of welcome to delay season, or something. He says something along the lines of that. So you can expect a lot, not a lot of games, but more delays probably happening soon. Yeah.
Brian Fuller in the chat says prefer a delay of any given amount over another Fallout or Anthem type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be. I agree. Big agree. Big agree.
Game Day Sam, Roger Craig Smith also probably tweeted about Arkham Legacy today. Was he trolling? Yeah, I don't know what he was doing, if he was doing like a joke or something. But we got to know something soon, right? Adam Lugo in the Super Chat says a new Max Payne is much needed. Yes, sir. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but I back you 100%. Waddy, thank you for the Super Chat. We got to hang out at the Game Awards for a couple minutes. He says, what plans do you hope Sony will do to make them fresh and new since they won't be at E3? Here's the thing. Here's what I think. I don't know about you guys. So Xbox is very much going for their
They're going
thing.
for it. Yeah.
Sony seems very much like they're not. So I'm very curious to see what they come out and how they push and how they talk about the lane that they're going down. Like how do you sell people on that other than just you are a gamer, we have good games, you play games. How are they going to push that, Because that's it. That's what I think they're going for.
And I respect
I'm fine with
that.
it.
Yeah,
Totally good with
that's
it.
cool. I don't think it Well, I do like the direction the Xbox is going in.
Yeah.
There is like a lot to take in from
Yeah.
them, and like I said, while I do like it, I do also kind of like that there is the more just games option, just like normal. Here's a console.
Yeah.
Have it. Games.
Digital
play 'em.
Kid 14 said like he hopes that they show off some of those new features. I don't know if you remember last week, one of the Sony heads was like, "Hey, we haven't revealed everything about this console, so what is that going to be?"
Yeah, I want to know everything.
Yeah,
I want to know all of it.
yeah. The sooner the better.
Yeah.
We got our work cut out for us this year.
It's gonna be a rough year.
In terms of a lot of things to do. Yeah, it's gonna be overwhelming. I'm excited. Also, can we talk about Resident Evil now? Finally.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, this is a good trailer. I don't know if I'm into Carlos's voice, but wow,
Into his hair.
His hair, like they gotta explain that. Like there has to be some reason that he looks like that.
They actually, a dev, a producer, someone just said something about like, yeah, we just don't want him clean cut.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But like that's ridiculous. That looks like me in high school.
Yeah.
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 I hope there's an explanation for it. Like I hope he starts out in a ponytail and then he gets punched in the face by a zombie and like his hair opens up or whatever. Hair opens up? I don't know how to describe that.
Nemesis rocks him and it blows his ponytail out. Yeah.
He just so I think so it's like I'm happy to see more like Resident Evil staples like the Hunter and stuff. But I think this just looks pretty much like what everybody wanted. You know? I don't know about you guys.
This looks exactly like what I was
it looks
expecting and
great.
in the best possible way.
I love the end of it. I love how terrifying Nemesis seems, and I love how hectic that part is where he like grabs the car that
was nuts.
Jill is driving or whatever and just kind of like, and then gets right up.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, here I am.
Everything in these like trailer things are like he's very like every time they show him, every time he's moving, it's very like striking in a good way.
Yeah,
You know,
it
it's
is.
not just like big monster. Blah.
I also really like the way he looks and like that giant like. It kind of looks like the Death Stranding like BB container that's on his chest. Like I don't know that it's got to be like some sort of like respirator type thing because those tubes run up. So that's like what I'm assuming. But I really like the way he looks. I really like the way he sounds. I like all of it. You know, like very very much.
Shrikant says he's probably embarrassed about his huge forehead.
Yeah, dude, I love the way he looks too.
His face redesign
his
is cool.
twisted little nose and his long, terrifying teeth.
He's
and
also got like stickers all over.
Yeah, like Death Stranding. You would say like Death Stranding.
He's got the packing tape, package tape.
Yeah.
Digital Kid 14 says my wallet is crying because of all of the video games, all of the video game related spending I'm about to make this year. Yep. You only live once. Brandon Rumfeld says, have any of you guys played the new Terminator yet? New Terminator game yet? If so, what do you think? Yes, it is a very generic, okay game that isn't bad, but the Terminator stuff about it is actually pretty good. So it kind of elevates it. It's just like a straightforward first-person shooter. You know, it's not like insane, but like the Terminator vibe, the Terminator story, all of it is there, and it kind of makes it interesting to play through. And it's cheap. It's like $30.
That's cool.
So yeah.
I probably won't play it.
We did a little video on it real quick.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I had farted down a quick
Oh
video.
yeah. I remember that. I can't keep up anymore, man. There's so much shit.
There's too many video games.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know really what else to say about Nemesis other than that it looks damn good. That's it. It seems like you guys in the chat are also responding pretty well to it.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't? Resident Evil.
Zalen Griffin, yeah, the Doom Eternal trailer. I do want to say, if you came in late, we talked about the Doom Eternal trailer earlier in the show. So just housekeeping, like always. If you go to youtube.com/GameRanksTV after this, later on tonight, this video will be uploaded on the playlist right there, so you can get that. Any last minute thoughts on Nemesis?
Nah, I actually didn't. I get to do one watch of it, and I haven't actually paid too much attention to it because it just came out today, right?
Yeah. This is I'm curious to see like going forward how you think because this is your favorite.
Three is my favorite.
This is like the one that like
So it could
Gotcha.
go either really good or really bad for me.
Right.
Like one way or the other.
If it ends up like 2, I'm sure it'll go.
Oh yeah, I
very-
trust them
yeah.
after 2.
Yeah, 2 was my thing, and I was very, very happy. Vexel Ghost in the chat says, read today the Bioshock collection might be coming to the Switch. Yeah, briefly we were talking about if we were going to talk about this on the show. Yeah, I'd say what that is if that's a thing, it's very much like the first bits in motion towards them gearing up for a new
The new
Bioshock
one.
to be announced.
Yeah.
100%.
Expect also, the other game, the regular Bioshock collection on PS4 and Xbox to like go on sale like crazy and do something to push it because I am very curious to see when they actually ramp up this announcement. I also have no idea what the hell they're going to do for a new Bioshock game. What is that even like? I can't even imagine it. I'm excited.
Yeah.
But I
You
can't
think-
even
You
imagine.
think they go so far in like another direction like Infinite did?
Yeah.
Or do you think they go
Space
back?
now.
Do you think they go back to basics and make it more spooky and horror?
I think I want spooky and horror.
I think that would make more sense for a new one, especially.
Space Bioshock
you know.
and make it Event Horizon.
Yo, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Wait, space Bioshock? Don't we? I mean, we kind of almost have that with make sci-fi computer Bioshock, and then we have
Oh, System Shock.
a little thing called System Shock. No, make it Desert Shock. I want to see that shit in the desert. No, I don't. Who am I kidding? What would you guys actually want from a new Bioshock? I'm really curious to see what
Tom,
you
make
guys
sure your
think.
mic's on. Okay, someone said something
Yeah,
about it.
no.
Okay.
Oh, my mic died.
Oh.
Oh no, his mic died.
Talk amongst yourselves. Do your thing.
Tom told us to talk while he fixes things.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Good, man.
I think that's our
Good.
last story.
Best friends. Oh, ow.
What?
Ooh,
What?
your ring.
Oh, did I clock you with my wedding
My
ring?
knuckles,
Sorry,
yeah.
That's the power of marriage.
I hate it. Oh, I spit everywhere too.
Feel my love for my.
All right,
for my wife.
all right, we get it.
Anyway, Duckland Stark, thank you for the super chat. Always good to have you here.
I'm back.
Said I was going to PAX East, but due to unforeseen medical expenses, I will not be going this year. We are sorry to hear that. We hope that everything definitely works out for you medically.
Same, yeah.
Also, we get it. Living in the United States, medical expenses sometimes happen.
Hopefully next year you get to go and you can make it to the panel. We can all hang out, meet each other, and be friends.
Yeah. So thank you again.
forward to that.
And good luck, for real, like big time. Hey, oh, wow, that's actually a good idea. So, a vendor S in the chat says, because I asked, like, what do you guys think Bioshock could go to? He says, Bioshock in the Arctic? It's
That could be
interesting.
cool.
Snow Bioshock?
Remember Extermination?
Yes, that was a very good game.
That game was great. Lost Planet was cool too. The first one.
Hey, Red Felt, thank you for the kind words. Appreciate that. Stoned Poppy says, we did space, we did sea, now we do Bioshock on land. How do we make that interesting, though? Like, how?
I don't know.
I can't.
Isn't that just called Far Cry 5?
I don't make video games.
I don't make video games either. I'm also not smart enough to come up with a Bioshock idea. But Viking fan says Bioshock, but in a Greek mythology setting. You know what? Why not? The embassy says Snow Shock. All right, I'll take it. Bioshock Battle Royale. There's some really good answers. All right, Bioshock. Oh, Max J says Bioshock Underground. Okay. How do you make that interesting, though? I have so many questions.
Like the mole people?
Yeah.
Like New York City mole people?
Yeah. Oh, that would be cool.
Right?
Yo,
Yeah.
Yeah. Mole people in New York City, and then there's like an alligator in the
I think
sewer.
John's doing a story on them or something.
I want to hear about
I'll
that.
let you know, yeah.
What else do we have? Zoe Moonlight says new Assassin's Creed looking bad. That's funny because you haven't seen it or played it. It's just like leaks. Unless you're not into Vikings, then I get it. I still want another Pirates game.
Someone goes, Skull and Bones review?
Oh, yeah. What
Speaking
happened
of
to that?
Pirates games?
Max J said, we did it. We made a Bioshock. I think he's right. All of us collectively as a group, us and you guys in the chat, have come up with a new Bioshock game somehow, somewhere in there. That's it.
So, James, if you really want that, there's the GameRanks Discord you could always join. Discord.gg/GameRanks.
Also, hello, Casa Player. Hello to you from Brazil. I don't really know where else we should go from here, guys.
Short week.
Yeah, no, it was a very short
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, it was. January is going to be like that. That's how it is right now.
Next
Yeah.
week we'll be able to talk about Doom.
Yep.
This weekend, some housekeeping. Keep your eye out for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot videos. We haven't gotten our hands on a review copy yet. Doesn't seem like anybody has.
Jamie, sorry.
But DBZ Kakarot will be a thing. We'll probably have up, before you buy, we'll also probably have up a 10 beginner tips or something like that. I don't know how the game's going to be. I played it at like a press event. I wasn't too hot on it, but then again, I don't know. Anime games are kind of like the quality's all over the place.
It was bad
Yeah.
the way the anime games
Yeah.
are bad.
However, Xenoverse is really good. All I'll say right now is that I think that will hold the spot still as like the best, not Xenoverse, Fighters.
Yeah, Fighters
Dragon
is
Ball,
awesome.
Dragon Ball Fighters.
I almost bought
Fighters
that the
was
other
really
day
good.
because it was on sale on Switch.
I think Fighters will, after Kakarot, I think Fighters will hold the spot as
Yeah.
still the best Dragon Ball Z game.
Really quick, Super Saber. We've said it a few times, just in case you missed it, we'll say it again. These episodes do get uploaded to the channel after the fact. They are on an unlisted playlist, though, right?
Yeah.
Well, the videos are unlisted, but they're in a playlist. So if you go to the channel, go to playlist, you'll see it. It's like the second or third one. It just says Game Ranks Live, Untitled Tuesday, whatever the hell we call it. Go there. Every episode is listed. It usually takes a few hours from when we, end the stream and stuff, but they always get uploaded.
Mohammed,
Unless YouTube eats it, which happens sometimes.
thank you for the super chat. He says, Bioshock Oasis. That sounds nice. That sounds kind of relaxing.
does.
Beach Bioshock.
And then crazy crab people come and murder you.
It's like it keeps the water theme, but it's not underwater. But what about Bioshock stuck on a cruise ship?
What about Bioshock?
You're just
ne-
really
near
upset
the
about being
water.
on that cruise last
Yeah,
month.
Yeah, I
aren't
just don't
you?
like
Jake's still
cruises.
thinking about it. Not over it.
Marasime says Bioshock DBZ. There we go. That's
There
a
you
good
go.
conclusion.
Got
Just
it.
throw everything together. Do you guys have any famous last words before we wrap up?
Nope.
Nothing at all?
Nope.
Really?
No.
Why do you sound like mad about it? You're like, nope,
No, it's no. Nope.
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 Like how you sound like my dad when I ask him if I can go to GameStop. Or
Nope.
actually, no, Funko Land.
Oh.
Nope.
Man.
Dad, please. They only have one more copy of the Game Boy Color Metal Gear Solid Ghost Babel.
Sometimes I walk past where Funko Land was in Smith Haven Mall, and I just get upset.
Yeah.
And then I eat a ton of bourbon chicken.
Planet Comics. Remember
Oh,
Planet
yeah,
Comics?
yeah.
Planet Comics was where I bought Metal Gear Solid 2.
Oh, no, that's what was. It was Planet Comics.
Yeah.
Funko Land was outside of the mall, right? Yeah, okay.
But there was a
Planet Comics. Yeah.
EB Games next to Planet Comics.
Yeah.
There's a lot of video game saturation.
EB Games is, I think, the eyeglass place now,
Yeah.
where I got into a fight with that lady.
Shout out to the Smith Haven Mall, all our Long Island friends.
It's
Tom,
a
any-
decent mall. It's the only good
It's
mall.
an okay mall. Yeah. You got any last words as well?
Nah,
Nothing at all?
I'm just very tired.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to tell us all about Doom.
Yeah, I'm
next
actually
week.
gonna have stuff to talk about next week.
You got a notebook full of shit.
Yep, and I'm gonna try and play some other games before then too, so we actually have a first segment.
Same.
I'm still playing The Surge.
We'll be able to talk a lot about Kakarot. Kakarot! Sorry. It's just like a nervous tick I have. All right, guys. We will see you next Tuesday, 4 p.m.
Thinking about the card that Arthur hands out in Joker, where it goes, "Oh, please excuse my laughing. I can't control it." It's that, but it says, "Sorry, sometimes I just yell Kakarot."
It's got a little picture of Vegeta on it. Like,
Yeah, I can't help it. Please get this card back.
we will see you guys next Tuesday, 4 p.m. East Coast time, with lots more to talk about. Happy January. Hope you're enjoying this slow season. Thank you to all of you in the Super Chat for helping us out. We really appreciate that. And also for everybody in the regular chat as well, for the conversation, the good times, and for all the Bioshock brainstorming. That was actually kind of fun.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next week on the
Peace
live
out.
show. I'll see you on the Friday show, but have a pleasant evening, kids.